Today I'm going to be unboxing this jump starter slash air compressor that I just bought. This thing has some pretty impressive stats if you look at it. 4200 amps, 160 PSI on the air compressor. It seems insane. I'm going to unbox this thing, and then at the end I'm going to tell you a story about why I was so impressed with this and decided to buy it. Most of the jump starters in the store don't even have close to this amount of starting amps, and this thing is tiny. Comes in a nice bag here. Got the user manual, got the unit itself. Pretty snazzy. That's where you plug the jumper cables in, and here you have several plug-ins for different things. Let's turn it on real quick and see what we got. Alright, you turn it on, that's the screen. It looks like it has a flashlight. Oh yeah, a work light. So if you're out on the road, along the side of the road, you can see what you're doing. Everything you have to hold for a second to get it to come on. Very, very nice looking unit. Go ahead and shut it off and finish going through what we got here. So this is the cables that come with it. This is the jumper cables that you plug into the side. Right there. Pop that little thing off, and they only go in one way, so you can't mess it up. Just like that. These are pretty stiff, which I'm glad. That way they don't come off once you put them on. Remove this real quick. And then obviously you have your air hose, which goes in right here. You just screw it in. It also comes with a needle and a little nozzle here and another fitting of some kind. And then two cords. One of them I'm sure is to charge it with. It charges with the USB, and then this is USB-C to USB-C. I'm not exactly sure how it all works. This is an out port here, so I'm guessing this is where it charges the USB-C. So that's all there is to it, guys. So I just wanted to show you what was included in this box before I charge it up and give it a shot. This bag is sure classy. Oh, automatic shut off after a few seconds of not using it. Back up in there. Put my user manual in here. The reason I had to get this out today is because I have a vehicle that keeps giving me problems. One time it'll start just fine, the next time it won't start at all. So I'm going to keep this in that vehicle, and if I have that problem, I will just jump it. It was recommended to me by a friend, and actually we had a situation where a car was broke down, wouldn't turn over at all, acted like it was completely dead. He hooked his jump pack up just like this. It started right up. Later on we found out the reason it wasn't starting was because one of the connections to the starter was corroded and basically disconnected. But this had enough power to jump that bad connection and start the vehicle. This says it can jump a 10-liter gas or diesel engine, which is amazing. Some of the specs there. But anyway, we're gonna get this thing charged up good and then see if it jumps my vehicle that won't start. All right, we're taking a look at this Dodge Charger here that will not start. And we're gonna try our VTOMAN jump starter here. It automatically came on when I plugged those in. So let's hook this up, see if we have any luck. We have lights again. That's a good sign. All right, because it has such a short cord, we want to make sure it doesn't go anywhere once we start it. I've got some juice. So at least this can't fall into the fan blade or anything over there. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah!
Alright, I'm going to plug in the device, showing 0. Okay, it registered. You just saw it was at like 30 something pounds. Comes up at 2.3. It's on this bar setting, and if you press the little button here, the circular button, it'll switch between that. Then it went from 25 to 24, so that went from like a SUV looking thing to a car looking thing. Then after that it goes to bicycle, and then when you get to bicycle, that's when you get PSI, which is what I probably would use. And then basketball. So anyway, I'm gonna go back to the SUV thing. It says it's 23 and it's showing 25. It stopped fairly quickly, but it's saying 25 and 25. Let me check it. I know it didn't increase the pressure that quickly? Yeah, roughly about the same place it was. All right, let's try this again. I am going to increase this to 30, let's see. I don't know if that's exactly what that means. It really didn't take long to go up that amount. I don't know what that amount is, but let's go to this cute setting right here for PSI. Okay, so now it's saying I'm at 44 pressure. Let's see where we are. Not quite 40. Ran for a while once it got to the correct PSI, which is 50, oddly enough. Unplug this. I'm a worrywart, so I went and got my second gauge to and this one is kind of nifty because it holds. Okay, so it's about 44 now. Oh, no, closer to 50. Let's see. So that other gauge probably was a little off. Nice bit off. So it says it's at 50. And it's at 50. I'm impressed. Yeah. Pretty good. Like 48. It does smell a little bit of burnt smell, but it is new, so that's understandable. I'm going to keep using it quite a bit. It does feel super hot right here. And actually here too is pretty hot, but like right here is super hot. And that's a high temperature, 50. Like I gotta deflate this tire a little bit now. But it works, and I'm impressed at how small it is. And the fact that it blew a tire up to 50 in that short period of time, which I vid the video on pause for a bit, but it was no longer than like 5 minutes. Like really impressive. Thanks guys.
This is a very good jump starter. It comes with a nice case, and of course this lawnmower is dead. I can show you. I'm gonna crank it. It's not going. So we're gonna pull out this jumper that comes with a thing to air up your tires. Comes in a nice case. And it comes with a little plug-in to plug into your mower. Now this plug-in, if you short circuit it accidentally, it will cut it off. It will not damage it. It will not do anything. So I'm going to connect it to the positive. I'm going to connect it. Negative, and you can put how much PSI you want to air up the tires. Get that really hard to get in there. Should do. Press this. Boost, and let's try it.
I have to see it. Okay, go ahead and start on it. 36 pin. Lily, no. Take the bag away from it. Take the other one, ball it. Okay, go ahead.
Here's my key.
Right under it now.
And we'll see if it's gonna. starter is extremely good if you want to, if you're stuck in the side of the road, if you're stuck anywhere. This will boost any battery. It has a lot of cranking amps, and it comes with a built-in tire inflator that you can set to your PSI. I think this is extremely worth it, and it is good to start up your cars and start up your machines very easily if the battery is dead. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm doing a review on this VTOMAN, whatever they name it, for 4250 amp. When I put it in my car, like you see, this is GL 350 diesel. It's no battery, I just wanted to test it. And I put it in my car, had 3 battery, and it turned it on right away. Now what I did is I filled up, if you see here is 4 psi, and I filled up all the tires, 4 sides, and now I had only 2 battery left. What I will do now is I'm gonna try that, and I'm gonna see if this is gonna turn the car on again. Let me go here, and this is only with after 4 filling up tires. But I can say of this, I don't know how it's gonna be now, but before I filled the tires up, was right in. Like when I say right in jump, and this car has a blue motor, when you fill up, you need to click the boost button. Let me put this in place. Okay, positive. I just can say this is everyone. This is a true saver. If you want to have it, okay. It's gonna be, I'm gonna push this push button. I'm gonna show you now, because if you don't push this boost button, you cannot turn the car on. Now I'm going to turn the car on. You can see. Okay, if you see, you see? Nothing. Now look at here. Let me push the boost button. You're gonna see here. Look at here. Look. Right up. Guys, I can say this is the best jump stamper ever you have. After 4 fill it up, after 10th attempt to turn it on the car, it jumps right up. You see? Let me click the boost button again. Look. There's no battery there, man. Look. Guys, I really can say this is a true saver for your long trip. Whatever you have, even if 1 battery left charge, it can turn your car right up. Thank you.
Okay, so we got the 3500 amp jump starter. I got this one in particular because I like the air compressor setup on these. I have another one with a compressor that's actually just a separate compressor, and it's just, this takes up about the same amount of space, and I have the jump starter too. In fact, this takes up only half the space the other one does. So this is really nice, and you can just set your pounds to whatever you want. Got it set at 35 here. Hit it Okay, so finally got it, go to 35. So it stops automatically at the pressure you get set. This one has a nice light for working at night also. So get nice and bright. It also has some other functions on the light. It's got a flashing red and an SOS and off. This one, you just plug this into the side here. This is a typical of these smart jumpers. This one, then you have to push the boost to get your green light for a go. Then once you're hooked up to the battery, I believe it gets another green light then, it said. It comes with a few fittings for the air. Comes with a a charging cable, or a cable you can use for charging your phone. Has a USB output, USB input. Extra, you would have to have a separate cigarette lighter plug or whatever for it. I didn't get it with this one, so I don't think it comes with it. I don't think they forgot it. Complete user manual, tells you how to do all that stuff. Anyway, I love this. They take up so much less room than having to carry individual air compressor or something, and I use it quite often when I'm going down the road. Find out my car's got one slow leaking tire, so it's a must-have for me.
There we go with the VTOMAN. We're gonna get this thing started up. I want to turn the power on here. On we are. We can set the pressure there. We'll get locked in here. Now, it tells you how much pressure you have, which is wonderful. We're going to go ahead and get this thing started. Whoop. Powered off. There we go. Here's 28 PSI. This thing's up, this fills up really fast. Got the jump starter. You can see just a matter of seconds here, it fills it up pretty quickly. I've used the jump starter. It has started a car right off the bat. It was an SUV, so it's got a supercharge there. Works really well.
Yeah.
Nice and sturdy. .40 PSI, car, set for 37 currently, looking to get it to 40. Change modes. Shows 36, hit 41, and nothing's happening. And it's plugged in. There we go. Now it's flashing, and it was smoking before, and it did it twice already. We'll shut it off one more time. Turn it back on. Registered. 39. Cycling. Nothing. Not working. Quick review of this device right here. Yesterday I tried jumping a car with it, and it did well. Had a friend with an alternator, and it was causing this car to stall out, so I was able to get it started with this, and it worked great. This I'm just going to inflate the tire. It's currently at 29. I have it set to 34, and when I hit the power button again, it should fill it up to 34 and stop.
Perfect. Thanks for watching.
Okay.
So I've had to use this thing a couple times to jump a battery. This thing was completely dead, and this thing jumped it like nothing.
It looks scratched. I just got it out of the bag, like literally. Like, what is that?